Only 11 points in this game, but Collingwood in front. And also have the scoring end to their advantage. Dugdale can't get the tap out. It's been picked up by Byrne. His hand pass ineffective. Tony Shaw putting Collingwood up toward the centre of the ground where Demetrio had the chance to take the mark. I thought would have been paid or given the free kick. And now we see a free kick going the way of Demetrio of North Melbourne, playing on quickly a poor kick, bringing the ball in toward the centre, finding Wilson, but it'll need a longer kick than that for North to score. North going across the ground with little kicks, and one decent kick, that's one off the ground that puts North back where they start.
So Barham and Kelly racing after it. Barham kicks it off the ground again. It's over on the full, but I'm sure they do not worry from that position because it's a long, long way from a North Melbourne goal.
Bobby, can you see the advantage of North Melbourne using the ball like that from the outer side with 3 little kicks?
No, Jack. No matter whether you take the ball across, further up the ground or not, you have to have one short kick and the rest long, surely.
Well, let's see if North Melbourne can do something about it. Maybe they learned from their mistakes in the last couple of minutes. Demetrio, who was one of the offenders, with the ball now for North Melbourne, right down on centre wing. Should kick the ball long. It's not a long kick, maybe isn't a long kick. The ball up toward Wilson, the mark taken by Williams. The umpire says play on, and it should have been a bounce if anything. There, Ray Byrne tried to barge his way through the pack. It had to be a bounce now. So we'll see a bounce put down here by umpire Paul Snedden. They've stood up very well to the rubbishing they've got from the Paul Seville, I'm sorry. That's Mike Snedden, the other one. They've stood up well to the rubbishing they've got from the Collingwood fans. Moore breaking through, trying to break through. Well tackled by Hodgman, who nearly came out with the ball. And Moore getting the free kick.
So Peter Moore could easily have got a 15-metre penalty as well, but I think the umpire showing good judgment there because Moore made no attempt to put his hands up and take that ball that was thrown, or punched back to him actually. Moore going for the short pass. A hard one for Williams to mark. In fact, he had no chance of marking it because Kelly was up high to thump the ball down. He takes the ball over the line, Kelly that is, and so a throw-in will take place right in front of the Collingwood players' race. So it's, of course, members' side of the ground as Gary Dempsey awaits the boundary throw-in, taps it straight down there, put his teammate under a fair amount of pressure, but out of it all, Dean Dugdale comes with a free kick.
And plays it up toward McCann. Going back is Picken. The ball beat them both. McCann in toward the open goal. This should be a goal for North, and he's missed it. A golden opportunity lost by McCann, and Blight giving him something for his corner there.
Yes, and so he should.
Golden opportunity loss. He was nearly on the end of the square. I know he realised he's made the mistake, but the North fans, well, I don't think they'll forgive him that quickly. 10 points of difference in Collingwood's favour. North still with a chance. The time clock 8 minutes into the final term.
A definite chance the way they're playing, Jack, and maybe that breeze has swung around a little bit. Maybe we didn't realise in that third term when Collingwood had just about all of the play that the wind had swung around a bit, and that can be the only reason why first Collingwood and then North Melbourne surely can dictate play. And yet there are games when both sides play better against the wind.
Well, I wouldn't ever like to be kicking against the breeze. Magro lost possession of it. Holt in there of North Melbourne trying to pick it up, can't do so, and the bounce will take place in North Melbourne's forward pocket on the outer side, a position which is about 55 to 60 metres out from North Melbourne's goal and against the breeze, which makes it a long way home.
The big punch came from the back, and Rodney Wright was first to the ball but couldn't win possession. Dacos was trying to get the ball clear, got a push in the back, and so then we'll take the free kick.
Well, he's still in the position where that bounce was taking place before. Dacos in the back pocket for Collingwood, the ball being held up by the breeze, a hard one to mark. Williams can't take it, Tanner can't take it either. He came out with it though. Xavier Tanner of North Melbourne coming in toward McCann. Big Peter Moore's there for Collingwood and takes the mark for that team. Taken the marks well today, Bob.
He has, Jack.
Taken 5 marks under these conditions, not bad, and they've all been good grabs like that one. He kicks up toward the half-forward line for Collingwood. At the back is Tanner. I don't think he'll get to it before the boundary line, or will he? Just inside. He went for a hurried hand pass. It has come off. Someone's gone down. A little bit of weight being used out there. And I think I might have seen a boot go in there too. Stewart got a hand pass out. It comes back to Ray Shaw. Into the open goal he travels.
After taking the hand pass from Williams, Ray Shaw's kick. 1 point only. So Mark...
No, didn't get a goal, Bob. It was an intelligent kick. He didn't try and kick it high. He just tried to make the distance and kept it down out of the breeze.
Dench going straight down the ground, knowing full well that North have got to get the score on the board, but it's Warwick Irwin who takes the mark and drives it back, looking for Dennis Banks. Punched away by David Dench. Tony Shaw first there, couldn't win possession. Henshaw comes over the top, gets a hand pass towards Rodney Wright. Wright's short kick goes straight into the arms of Warwick Irwin once again.
Well, he's nearly 60 metres out from goal. Wouldn't score from there, I wouldn't think. It'd take a great kick to do so. But he's done well to get into the forward pocket. There's a scoring chance now for Collingwood if Banks got the hand pass. No, Stewart elects to go for a hand pass wider out into the ground. His hand pass not a good one. Stewart comes through again to get another hand pass working. Allen can't take it. Demetrio gets a hand pass out now and through Spencer. North have a chance to come forward. Spencer hand passes further downfield. Another hand pass comes back.
Demetrio accepts it from Byrne. Demetrio gave it on to McCann. Back towards Demetrio. He runs into trouble and gets Hodgman not in possession of the ball. A good decision there as we see Demetrio with the free kick.
I don't think Ray Byrne agreed with you, but Demetrio about to put North forward. Not a long kick. McCann a chance to mark. The ball drifted away from he and Dugdale. It's been hooked out now, picked up by Ray Byrne. His hand pass travelling back out further to Allen. And a chance for Davis to get a hand pass further afield. That he does. It's up to Smith of Collingwood with a left foot kick going along the ground just about, but it's found his target in Irwin. Irwin up toward the centre of the ground and the mark taken by Williams.
There's Tanner making the mistake of not going for the punch from behind. So Mark Williams from the centre puts it out wide where the Ray Shaw had given the lead. He gains possession, traps that ball well. Got a hand pass on to Kink. Chance of a score as Kink, breaks away from the tackle. Play on. Kink was waiting for the free kick. And the umpire Snedden was saying, let's play on. Renee Kink not very happy about that, feeling it was a little high. I thought maybe it was also.
Yes, I thought so, but
still, in some, let's say, umpires are entitled to a couple of mistakes throughout the day.
Well, I think he called play on once Kink went over the mark where the free had been given. Kink picks up, looking for a snapshot toward goal. And only went toward goal, but went straight up in there virtually. Diving in there was Bryant by the look of things. Everyone's in there. Tanner's underneath that. Glenn Denning, Williams, and the umpire standing his ground now. That's Mike Snedden about to put the ball down. Only 15 metres out from Collingwood's goal. So Collingwood a chance to score. They lead North Melbourne by 11 points prior to this bounce.
Dempsey got the tap. Grabbed down there by Bryant. His handball went towards the boundary line. In fact, it's over before Banks can gain possession. So the throw-in will take place 5 metres around from the behind post in the forward pocket for Collingwood.
13 minutes have gone in the final term. The score in front of you. Collingwood by 11 points so far. Glenn Denning went for a hand pass. Should have kicked it. Taylor's in trouble in there. And the umpire said it will. Wilson was in trouble. The umpire said a free kick to Wilson. North should use the ball better than they're doing, Bob. I don't know, I can't work this out. They're playing the short game. They're trying to draw the players up now. Byrne taking the ball, walking around the opposition. Another hand pass to Dench. That's bad football. Hand pass back toward Dugdale, chopped off by Wiedemann. John Byrne gets another hand pass out, taken by Kelly. Should hand pass this time to McCann, who should kick. You can see downfield Hodgman. Hodgman could score from here. He's gone for a lead, pass to Blight, can't take the mark. Punched away by McCormack, a chance for more, and he carries the ball over the boundary line for throw in.
Collingwood fans looking for a free kick, but Peter Moore was well over the boundary when Hodgman gave him that little nudge. Glenn Dugdale, Peter Moore. Moore over the top. Dugdale actually got the tap. Ray Shaw's there, taps the ball on. Spencer ducked ahead, but then got a quick hand pass to Wilson. On to Hodgman. Chance of a score coming up as Kim Hodgman's foot goes into the ball. Puts it through for full points to make the margin between the sides. Only 5 points. Hodgman kicking his first goal. Collingwood 11-17, 83. North Melbourne 11-12, 78.
We've gone. We're at Victoria Park, Collingwood and North Melbourne. Collingwood have lost their last 2, North have won their last 2, and North only 5 points down. A chance for North in an attack. Dugdale can't hook it out. John Byrne's there for North, can't do much with it. Magro comes out with it. His hand pass straight to Hodgman. Hodgman on the left foot can place it in toward the scoring zone for North Melbourne. A chance here, but Blight's given away the free kick. And McCormack accepts it straight away, puts the ball up toward the centre wing position, and a good mark has been taken down there by Demetrio of North Melbourne. Looking for the chance to play on quickly, puts the ball out wide to John Byrne. It bounces in front, he should have tapped it over the head. He's caught in possession, got the hand pass away, but pushed in the back, the umpire said.
They've been consistent all day, Jack, so I can only say that I agree.
There, words by Brownlow Bob in favour of these 2 young umpires, and doing quite well too. They've done very well. Paul Seville and Mike Snedden. John Byrne, chance to score. No, might be a point, about all it would scratch in from there. He allowed too much for the breeze, and only 1 behind resulting. So Byrne off target, but Collingwood 83 to North 79, only 4 points in it. 15.5 minutes into the final quarter. North with 1 straight kick and hit the front. Who knows what can happen from there? And the kick from McCormack.
A lovely kick from McCormack. Rene King should have taken the mark. Got one too high anyway. So King with the ball at centre half back. Puts a long kick straight up the ground. He was looking for Stewart, but was over the head of Stewart. Wiedemann was up high, gets it back to Stewart. He'll give the long, wide hand pass out to Craig Davis. A chance of a Collingwood score as Davis puts the ball forward, but he's offline. Only 1 point goes on the board, so it's Collingwood 11-18-84. 5 points now in front of North Melbourne, 11-13-79.
David Dench with the ball, thinking of going straight down the ground. I think that's the only way home, but I suppose you have to be defensive from full back. Dench to the outer side. Kicks it long, the big pack form up, the hands of everyone go up. Irwin's in there, can't hook it out. Wright was in there for North Melbourne. It's been come out to Allen. Allen can't get it out. Forced along the ground, picked up by Spencer. Spencer of North Melbourne putting the ball down toward the half-forward zone where Davis had tried to take that mark, got caught in possession, tried to get the boot to it. The umpire has called play on. Play still going on out there. Could have been a free to Holt. That's been put down. Not only a free kick against Davis had he been tackled there, Bob, because he's put the ball down as a bounce, but the umpire said out of bounds.
From the throw-in, Moore in the front position, grabs it, got a push in the back, and so we'll take the free kick on the half-back flank for Collingwood. Peter Moore, Collingwood skipper, looking for 15 metres, none forthcoming, so he gives a hand pass over the top. It's taken out wide. And Craig Davis puts a long kick up to the half-forward line. It bounces over the boundary line, so a throw-in will take place on the half-forward flank for Collingwood, outer side of the ground. Still 5 points to margin. 17 minutes have gone in this final term, so still about 12 minutes or so to play. Anybody's game, as Jack Edwards said before. 5 points to margin. We find Warwick Irwin getting a quick hand pass up to Allen. Allen screwing it back towards the forward pocket. Up high as Banks, a great effort to mark. Couldn't quite grab it on the second attempt. The kick smothered off the boot of Ray Shaw by David Dench, so a boundary throw-in will take place.
It's in Collingwood's forward pocket, only about 35 to 40 metres away from goal, where Dempsey went for the big tap, got it to the side, taken here by Shaw. Can't do a great deal with it. Picked up by Glendenning of North Melbourne, down toward Byrne on the centre wing position. Byrne going after it for North, trapped it well in the mud, got a hurried hand pass overhead. Really favoured Peter Moore more than North Melbourne. Moore had the ball, was tackled, but the umpire said tackled too high. So Peter Moore to take this free kick on the centre wing position, slightly back from there, but would call it roughly centre wing. It might favour North Melbourne's half-forward flank slightly, but ever so slightly. Moore looking for the chance to play on a game, which he often does, and also accepting the challenge, putting the left foot into it, the kick going upfield, and the mark has been taken up there by Dacos.
So Peter Dacos, about 65 metres out from goal, favouring the drop punt. It screws towards the forward pocket. Ray Shaw, a diving attempt, a great mark by Ray Shaw.
He's in the forward pocket, kicking into the teeth of the breeze, has kicked 2 goals, and Ray Shaw of Collingwood, the ex-skipper, a chance to, I'd say, nearly wrap this game up for Collingwood. Collingwood lead, as you see, by 5 points. Shaw 40 metres out, I'd say. Kick being held up. Look at that, it's nearly dropping straight down. The man in front, Williams. Well, he should be able to kick it from only 25 metres out, Bob. The angle he has is nowhere near what Shaw had before. Hasn't yet kicked a goal. Gee, that, you see the bounce of the cameras there. They're in a position just near us here on top of the Collingwood grandstand. We're being battered here by the gale force breeze blowing here. Williams, Collingwood, putting the ball out wide. He's put it through. Collingwood's goal, so North Melbourne's task becomes that much harder as Williams kicks his first goal. North Melbourne trail Collingwood by 11 points as interchange has been made, and we see coming on the ground Worthington.
Off the ground Dennis Banks, so it's 90-79. 11 points the margin as Dennis Banks dons the dressing gown. 20 minutes about to tick around, so North Melbourne desperately needing a quick goal in answer to that by Mark Williams.
Yes, they need a goal within about the first 2 minutes of this bounce.
Peter Moore, Gary Dempsey, a high bounce, sees Dempsey win the tap, goes towards Dean Dugdale, who traps the ball well on the half volley, steadies and puts the ball down, looking for Malcolm Blight. Blight in the front position, read that ball beautifully in the breeze, and so Malcolm Blight, the opportunity of kicking his 4th goal, but not an easy shot because he's kicking into the breeze from that flank. A high floating kick by Blight will not even make the distance, and that gives a perfect example of how strong that breeze is.
Blight really couldn't believe it. He saw the ball nearly come back to him, really. The breeze is very, very strong here. So from a back pocket position, Rayburn taking plenty of time to get the kick in. He's angled right out to the half-back flank position. The breeze will help that and push it over toward the boundary line, and a well-judged mark by Dugdale at the back of the pack. See, that ball beat the pack, Bob. It was too long for them.
Ball put forward by Rodney Wright, and so Stewart now with the kick, taking an easy mark, looking for the long hand pass. 3 Collingwood players out there, taken by Dacos, on to Tony Shaw. And Tony Shaw drives the ball up towards the half-forward flank. No mark taken. A quick hand pass. Kicked off the ground by Mark Williams. Over the head there of both Worthington and the full-back in Dench. The free kick has gone the way of North Melbourne, and it'll be Ross Henshaw.
He's in the back pocket for North Melbourne. In 2 minds as to what to do. Will eventually kick it long, I would think. Kicks it up fairly long. Peter Moore is the man for Collingwood, and he takes the mark. Went over the head of Dempsey. The kick too long for that player. Peter Moore judging it very well indeed. On centre wing, outer side. Moore playing toward the boundary line, keeping it as a sort of defensive kick toward that position. Bryant went for the spoil. The ball over the heads of the players, and the boundary throw will take place on the half-forward flank for Collingwood. 22 minutes have gone in the final quarter here, and it's Collingwood in front. Collingwood in front by 11 points.
The wind really blowing that throw in from the boundary umpire. It's grabbed there and given across there by, looked like Allen again. The quick kick goes forward, but Bryant misses the sitter and takes the ball over the boundary line for a throw in.
I think he must have thought the ball was over, Bob. He was going back to take a free kick, which the umpire didn't pay.
Dempsey and Craig Stewart. Stewart gets the front position, taps it down. Bryant's first on the scene. A quick hand pass to Tanner. Tanner's kick straight out, smothered off the boot really, and so another throw-in will take place.
North Melbourne's chances getting away as the time clock ticks around. Collingwood trying to bottle the game up in that half-forward flank position. Dempsey emerges with the ball, a hand pass to get out of trouble more than anything else, looking for a teammate in right but couldn't find him, and a boundary throw-in once again. But Collingwood keeping the ball bottled up on the outer half-forward flank.
Again Dempsey and Craig Stewart. Dempsey got the tap down. It was intercepted by Tony Shaw. The short kick from Shaw when came to Kink and then picked up by Williams, who gave the hand pass across to Ray Shaw. Shaw putting the ball forward. A lovely kick from Ray Shaw, and he puts it through for his 3rd goal to really make it tough for North Melbourne to have any chance. There's the board. 13-18, 96. North Melbourne 11-13, 79.
Down she goes, up they fly. No one made contact with that one. It's Spencer getting the hand pass, or getting the kick down toward Hodgman on the half-forward flank area. Hodgman trying to keep the ball in front of him, looking for the free kick, nearly threw that one away. Picked up by Rayburn of Collingwood. He's still in play in actual fact, but the umpire said it is now a boundary throw-in. Byrne thought he was over the line, Bob, but in actual fact he wasn't. And they were very lucky not to get a free kick for holding the ball. But from the boundary throw-in in North Melbourne's forward pocket, Peter Moore and McCann race in to try and get it. Moore goes down. The umpire said he was tackled too high, but Moore got up clutching his knee too, as you see. That'll be a bad blow for Collingwood if this big fellow gets hurt. He's in a lot of pain by the looks of it, Bob. Let's hope it's only bruised.
He's able to kick it, Jack, even though he didn't put full power into it, so he covered a fair amount of distance nonetheless. Off the hands of the pack, Glenn Dugdale gets it. Barham comes in, dives in after the ball, turns around, he's still in there, leaves it for Mark Williams. Williams screws the ball up, and Wiedemann takes the nice mark.
He'll be looking for a hand pass, which is now on. Tony Shaw getting a hand pass to Irwin. Irwin from the half-forward flank trying to place the ball up toward the goal. It's in that direction. We're going after it. There is Tanner, who was being held by Dacos, I thought, but the umpire said a boundary throw-in in Collingwood's forward pocket. Collingwood leading North Melbourne on 13-18, 96 to North Melbourne 11-13, 79.
17 points the margin. Time on left to play.
And in Collingwood's scoring zone, or right in their forward pocket, only 15 to 20 metres out from goal is where this boundary throw will land. Dugdale up high, didn't actually make contact, has been hurriedly snapped toward goal, and only 1 point resulting from that hurried shot by Worthington. So it was a quick snap, not bringing up what he desired, but Collingwood's score evidently will be enough to keep them in the game, or they're in the game all right. 13-19, 97 to 11-13, 79.
So 3 goals, the margin that face North Melbourne at the present moment. Swooping on the ball is Tony Shaw. A long kick from Tony Shaw. It's a lovely looking goal. Great goal by Tony Shaw. His first goal, so it's 4 goals now, the margin in favour of the Woodsmen. Very happy group of Collingwood players there, and the board reads Collingwood 14-19, 103, North Melbourne 11-13, 79.
Well, it's been a great fight back by Collingwood, Bob. They were down by 5 goals in the first quarter to North Melbourne, and North were playing much better football, but Collingwood have fought back, being 26 points down at quarter time, and now they're in a nice position of 4 goals in front.
Glenn Dugdale, I should say. The bounce favours Wilson of North Melbourne. He got the tap towards right. Attempt to kick off the ground by Williams of Collingwood, and it's eventually picked up by Wilson of North Melbourne. He gets past a couple of players, puts a long hand pass towards Spencer. An awkward bounce for Spencer, but he'll be able to get a quick hand pass, but was smothered by Magro. Typical Magro fashion. He's in there, desperately going in there, and he may come out with it a free kick, or it'll be a ball up.
Yes, he certainly did that well, Magro. He smothered the hand pass that Spence was about to let fly downfield, and certainly chopped off any avenue of attack. At the bounce, there is a chance here for North Melbourne to come forward, and it's been kicked out by Holt. Chance for Byrne. A hand pass would get him out of trouble. He's gone for the bounce, and the umpire has called play on. It could have been a free against him. Collingwood out of trouble through Pickett.
No mark by Bryant. He almost brought the ball in. Picked up by Dacos, who straightens up and goes towards goal, but he's hooked the ball far away, and it's over the boundary line on the full. So the resultant kick will be taken by North Melbourne's full-back, David Dench. Dench from right alongside the behind post.
14-19, 103, 11-13, 79, Collingwood in front.
A high kick from Dench, and a good mark taken wide out there by North Melbourne's Dean Dugdale. No, it's Rodney Wright. Wright gives a hand pass over the top. Taken by Tanner, who puts the ball up towards the centre wing. Hodgman was first to the ball, but Peter Moore beautifully takes it away. What a wonderful athlete. That was a perfect example of how good an athlete Moore is. Ray Byrne accepts the hand pass, and a beautiful mark by Kevin Worthington of Collingwood.
Well, it was a good mark. He thought of a short pass there, as you saw, but he would now go back and take the kick. I think he's been told to settle things down because Collingwood have the advantage over North Melbourne. And a good kick from 55 metres out could get Worthington a score. Worthington is normally a good kick. The breeze is the problem. It'll be against him and across him. Oh, it's a poor kick. The siren sounds though. Collingwood have taken this game out. Collingwood at Victoria Park have defeated North Melbourne. Collingwood 14-19, 103. North Melbourne 11-13, 79.